Yadkin County Schools is headed by Superintendent Dr. Todd Martin. YCS is home to 14 different schools. 8 are elementary schools, 2 are middle schools, 3 are high schools, and 1 is an alternative education setting for K through 12 students. Continue watching to learn more about Yadkin County Schools and what makes them special.
It varies daily. Just for me, I come in and we get here about 6:30 and get ready for the buses to come in starting around 7:15. And after buses, you greet the kids, check classrooms, intermingle with the kids, speak to teachers, just do a lot of things to make sure people's day gets started well. And then after that, it's really up in the air depending on what presents itself. We try to get into classrooms and observe teachers and see the good things that are going on in the classroom. Again, we just want to interact with the kids. That's the main thing, is interacting with the kids and developing a strong relationship with them. A principal usually, if it's done the right way, understands what it takes to do the job of the people that we supervise. For instance, a principal cleans, a principal sweeps, a principal goes by and checks on the guidance counselors, the principal counsels kids. So it's almost, we try to understand the job from different perspectives, try to understand that what our people that we supervise go through, so we can be empathetic and try to help them as much as possible.
My favorite thing about being a cafeteria manager is the interaction I get to have with all my students. There's a lot. We cook a lot of our products from raw food, and ultimately I'm responsible to make sure that all of those foods are cooked properly and held to a correct temperature so we don't have anybody getting sick. I think Yadkin County Schools is kind of unique because we have a really small town community. We know a lot of the kids by name. I know what they do in the afternoons and how they like to spend their time.
I will tell you that my day varies from day to day. Some days there are lots of meetings. I spend a lot of my day working here at the office, and then there are other days when I'm able to get out into schools, and those are the days that I enjoy the most. I love my job, and I love all the aspects of my job, even the meetings. I think most people equate being superintendent with having to make the weather calls and all of that. But really, it's my responsibility to set the direction for the entire school district. And it's up to me to lead us where we're going. And so really, that's probably the most important thing I do. I am continually pushing towards being a better school district and having better schools for our students. And so really, that's the big thing, and that's the thing that I like to focus on the most in my job. My most favorite thing about being a superintendent is that I am able to visit any one of our schools and go into classrooms, and I can see students all the way from the smallest pre-K students in kindergarten all the way up to our juniors and seniors in high school, many of whom are much taller than I am. And I love interacting with students and with our employees. We are not a super large urban district, but we're also not a teeny tiny district either. We're a district of 5,200 students and approximately 850 employees. And so that makes us kind of unique in that we're a rural district, but we're located close to an urban center, being Winston-Salem. And so I think in this district we have the best of both worlds. We're not such a large district that we don't know our students as individuals. And we're not such a small district that we don't have the resources to provide lots of opportunities for our students. Yadkin County Schools is a great place to be, and I'm very proud to be able to be superintendent of this great school district.
As transportation director, I oversee the maintenance and repair of yellow buses, our activity buses, and other county fleet vehicles, all totaling probably about 175 vehicles. I assist in the development of our transportation routes. I prepare and submit reports to North Carolina DPI. I investigate any accidents that may occur involving some of our vehicles. I assist the local and state law enforcement in the enforcement of stop arm law. I recommend the hiring of transportation employees, report hazards, road hazards to DOT, investigate any student stops that may be considered hazardous, also work through issues that either affect transportation or are affected by transportation that are reported by citizens and parents within the community. Help make weather decisions and make recommendations on equipment purchases and vehicle purchases. I don't know that I have a typical day. That's one of the things I love about being the transportation director, is each day has its own unique challenges. It also has its own unique rewards. The only certainties in my position is that my day will begin early, with our buses rolling out at about 5:30 in the morning and arriving late in the afternoon after the PM runs.
Yes, my name is Boomer Kennedy. I'm the Director of Secondary Schools for the Yadkin County School System. Every day is a little bit different. I think that's part of the fun of this job. Some days I get to go out and visit schools and talk to teachers and talk to students and talk to principals. Some days I'm working on tasks around here, working on paperwork, setting up meetings, calling parents. Just kind of depends on the day. So every day is a little bit different, which is one of the reasons why I like it. My favorite thing about the job is just that I feel like I can have an impact on students across multiple schools. And so because I help oversee the middle schools and the high schools across the county, I feel like it gives me a chance to have an impact on the principals at those schools, the teachers at those schools, and the students of those schools in different ways. So I think that's my favorite part about it. When I came to Yadkin County about 6 years ago, I was originally principal at Fort Bush High School. I could tell that there was something unique about the school system, and that the students and the parents and the teachers, there was this really love of the community, and love of the county, and love of each individual school, and just very much a feeling of family and togetherness and caring at all the schools in our county. And so I think that's what makes our school district unique, is that we try to harness that, and we try to really utilize that to help our students grow and help our students learn. There's so many things that I love about this district and this school system. I think that the students here at Yadkin County, in Yadkin County Schools, they're just phenomenal. They're well-mannered, they work hard, they're respectful. You can go to any school, and I go to the middle schools and high schools often, and those kids don't really know me, but they always hold the door for me. They say yes sir, no sir, they talk to you, they're friendly. And so the students are fantastic in our school district. The teachers love the schools where they work. They love working in this county. And they just have a pride and a passion for their schools.